Hi, everyone. I hope that you're all doing well and having a wonderful week. So, we have a couple people in here. Hi, Tina and Andrea. Hold on one sec. All right. All right. Well, it's good to be back here with you all. I'm sorry I wasn't on last week. It's definitely been a rough couple days. I want to thank everybody for all the prayers and healing, loving energy for my mom. She's starting to do a little bit better, but it's going to be a long recovery for her. So, but she's starting to breathe a little bit better on her own. So I really appreciate all of that. Hi, Googler. Hi, Nerva. All right. Well, I'm going to be answering some political world event questions today. I'll be honest, I haven't really had much time to watch the news. So you probably all know what's going on much better than I do. So if you have any questions that you want me to answer, go ahead and write them in all caps. With a couple heart emojis if you can, and I'll try to get to as many as possible. Deanne Shield Maiden was supposed to join me this week, but she's not feeling well, so we're gonna have her join us next week. Um, but yeah, hi Kelly, hello everyone. There we go. We're starting to get some people in here. Hi Nancy. Oh, if for my members that are watching, it's gonna be either 6:30 or 7 tonight. We're gonna do our weekly live stream. Now, I'm excited because this is going to be the first time I tried doing a collective group Reiki session, a little bit of an experiment. So we'll see how that goes. But I know for myself, I could definitely use some uplifting and healing energy with everything going on. So if you're not a member and you're interested in that, I do have my member link in the description box. Or you can go onto my channel and look that way. So that should be fun. Hi, Seascape. She's doing a little bit better. It's going to definitely be a long recovery. So members, 6:37 p.m. sometime in there, Eastern Standard Time. We'll do it live tonight. Thank you, Sherry. All right. Thank you, Earth Mama. Like I said, I haven't been keeping up with the news much lately, so you all probably know a lot more than I do. You all make everything, even the hard times in life, so much better. So you really feel all the love and support from this community. So thank you. It's I'm happy to be back. All right. Let me see if I missed anything else from my notes. I think the plan is going to be on Mel's channel tomorrow. That could change, but I think that's the plan as of right now. Um, and I haven't talked to Lori of the Way of Positive Change, but next Tuesday, everything's still good with that. I will be on her channel at noon, and then Deanne will join me for my live stream next week. So, all right. Oh, you're all so sweet. Thank you so much. All right, and let me see. I think. Oh, and please make sure that if you're not subscribed and you're watching, please subscribe to my channel. I'm hoping to get to 5,000 subscribers before the end of the year, so we're not too far off from that. I will definitely be doing another giveaway when I hit that goal, and we'll probably have a fun. I don't know. Probably I don't know if we'll be doing readings, but we'll probably have some kind of fun celebration on the channel. Have some guests hopefully join us. So, all right. And please like and subscribe. Please hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. It will notify you. Yes, I have a good feeling about it too, Earth Mama. Oh, that's wonderful, Linda. I think she was still having some issues with either power or internet, so I don't know if that's better. So that's why I'm saying I'll message her in a couple of days. I know she's got a lot going on. So thank you. And I think that's about it for my notes. Oh, and also if you've messaged me the last few days with everything going on with my mom, I haven't been the best at getting back to people. So if you message me, if you message me just to send me something, or if you are interested in a reading or Reiki, please resend it if I haven't answered back. I think I have, but um, yeah, I've been kind of lax with checking my work phone and emails and all of that with everything going on. So I want to take a look before we get into questions. I want to throw some cards on the hearing tomorrow. I think that's about all I know. That's what's going on in the world. And just to look at the energy of that, and maybe we can do some energy around the midterms, what it looks like for Dems right now and Republicans. Intuitively, I feel like I still feel like Democrats are going to hold the House and the Senate, but I do really think that Democrats need to kind of step up because I'm not hearing much from them. Um, so we want to keep that momentum going for them. Feels like the momentum's stalled a little bit, but I do feel like we're going to have some October surprises that are going to get people excited again. All right, so let's look at the January 6th hearings tomorrow, and I have some of the questions going on. I have them starred, so we'll look at some of those in a little bit as well, okay? All right. And I told you guys too, I know that they were saying, I think they were planning on doing the hearing. I don't remember if it was in October, but I felt like there was going to be another hearing or two. I think one of them was it being rescheduled. So, but I do feel like there might be another hearing. It might not be this month, but before the end of the year. I do think that we're going to hear some things about Ginny Thomas's testimony. I think that will be included. Let's see if we're going to get any more bombshells. I don't feel like it's going to be a huge explosion, but I do think that there'll be some of like new information. Yep, the hearing's tomorrow. Yep. Thank you, Martha. Ooh, well, maybe it will be good. Good TV. Get the popcorn ready. I love when the tower comes out as the signifier crossed by Trump. You're fine. I just started, sweetie, darling Lulu. Okay, we can look at Putin's home. Oh, did they, Susie? All right. So the J6 hearing tomorrow. Do you feel like there's some new actions taken with the theme of the reading? And then we have some good surprises coming in, some secrets being exposed that we weren't aware of before. I do think that they're following the money, so we might hear more about the money trails. Like I said, I feel like Jenny Thomas's testimony will be brought up because we do have the Queen of Cups. I'm not sure what her zodiac sign is, but there's a woman coming up that's going to take a focus. But the hearing in general, the overall energy is the Tower, and Trump's crossing it. So I don't think it's going to be very good for him. He's definitely going to be feeling a little backstabbed, betrayed, sabotaged. I think that there's going to be a lot of headlines from this with the world watching the hearing. And, you know, a lot of people are going to feel left out in the cold, like I said, feeling sabotaged. And I do think that it's going to be not very good for Trump, like I said. Some of them may want to continue staying in hiding. So I don't know. There might be some big bombshells that we weren't expecting. I don't think it's going to be like some of the past hearings, but we have the Tower coming up, so definitely some secrets being revealed and some surprises that we didn't know about. I don't know if tomorrow they'll say whether they recommend charges against Trump. I feel like that might come in a further hearing. You know, like the DOJ to charge him, but yeah, he's not going to be happy tomorrow, Joel. That's for sure. All right, thank you, Patty. Patty, I'll just say real quick, I do think that there's going to be another variant towards the end of the year. I think it's going to start probably around Thanksgiving and kind of like the last years. People are around family and doing get-togethers and all that. So I do see a ramp up for COVID towards the end of the year, but I feel much better for next year, and I don't think that this new variant is quite. I mean, I feel like they keep getting a little bit more milder. Lisa, I'm sorry. I feel like DeWine's going to win the governor race in Ohio. I think Tim Ryan has a chance in the Senate, but I do think it's going to be DeWine. Well, thank you, Paulette. All right, let's look at some of your questions. All right. Definitely, if I could remember. If I don't remember, try to remind me at the end of the show. Let's just do a quick like midterm, like what's the energy around it right now? Oh, did they just announce that, Debo? I know that they changed some of a law or something um, so that he would have to sit for it. Yeah, we can look at the governor race. All right. All right, let's look. Does anybody know when the next G7 is going to happen? I think they were talking about were they putting a cap on Russia, the amount of oil and gas that they could sell? This week? Okay, so it's coming up. I do think a big part of that meeting is going to be about how to respond to Russia. Because I do feel like there will be some action taking, and that very well could be that the caps on their gas exports of what they allow. Yeah, and my Russia card's at the same, so I do think that Russia is going to take full center for that meeting. Yeah, and this is about how they can stop the money from going into Russia, because Putin's too impulsive. But they are going to make some new. There's going to be a new directions, new actions taken to help with the money going in. So I do see them coming up with a plan. Yeah, they have the King of Wands, so there's that bold, passionate leadership, that more enthusiastic. They have a plan in place. It's a good leader to have cross. Yeah, and there's some give and takes. So I think that it's just like getting everybody on board with the same plan. They do have some hidden knowledge that is influencing this. Like I said, it has to do with Russia, and how to kind of stop Putin because he's just getting too reckless and dangerous. I think Putin's going to, yeah, I agree, Joel. I think that that's what they're doing. Oh, G7, they just had one in Germany. Okay. Okay, thank you, Kelly. Like I said, I haven't been watching the news too much. I do think it's going to focus on Putin. But I mean, as you see too, I mean, Putin's getting more and more dangerous because he doesn't have the resources or money to fund this war. for very much longer. So he's just getting extremely desperate. So I do feel like I don't think that Putin's going to be in the picture for much longer. Maybe towards the end of the year, beginning of next year. That's what I felt before in the past, Electra. I always felt that Biden would run for a second term. I felt somebody would take over. Now, I mean, that would be a decision that he has free will with, so that energy could change a little bit if he decides he wants to run or not. But regardless, if he decides to run or not, I do feel 2024, I think, is going to stay with the Dems, and I do see a woman president. So if Biden wins reelect, well, he would win if he ran. He'd probably step down a year into the term, I feel like, and Kamala would take over, or a woman would get the nomination. Yes, absolutely, Sherry. I don't think it's going to get to that. I know that it's getting scary out there, but you know, we have to all try our best not to sit in that fear and anxiety, and rather just kind of send that love to Ukraine. And even the Russians are really struggling right now. Send them love, and kind of, if we can change the energy up a little bit and kind of visualize that future that we're looking for, that manifestation energy really will help with that. Oh, thank you, Summer. All right, so let's see. Yeah, I've read on this before, Nerva. I do see more search warrants. They know that they don't have all the documents he took. So they'll get some more info. There will be more search warrants. They'll get more information. All right. I haven't read on Maggie Hassan. I do think that she will win in New Hampshire, but I'll double check with the pendulum and throw a couple cards. Yes, I agree, Thomas. Yep, I have your question. We'll look at the Georgia governor race. All right. I'm getting a big guess that she'll win with the pendulum. I'll throw 3 cards on it. We'll do a quick one. Absolutely, Mims. Focus on what we do want. Peace, calm, working together across the world. Yes. Electra, I think that they got some information that a lot of the big stuff they were looking for was at Mar-a-Lago, but they'll get there. Yeah, I get that she's going to win. She has a star, so I think she has the momentum behind her. This is that security, that job security that she's getting. And we have the blue wave next to it. I think that it's going to be much more in her favor. And then here's the government position. So yeah, I think I wouldn't worry about her seat. I think she's got that. Yep, we have to. Let's envision that blue wave. I do feel like at the time being, I do feel like the momentum for Democrats is kind of stalled for the midterms. So they need to really get out there and let their voices be heard. And because I'm not hearing anything from Democrats right now. But like I said before too, I do feel like there's going to be an October surprise or two before the before the midterms that will energize people. Yep. Yes. Make sure you go vote. All right. All right. Let's see. Oh yeah, I did hear about that. Let's throw some cards on it. I don't. I think that were they saying that Clarence Thomas would be able to choose if they took that case or not? I feel like if he's in charge, he would definitely take it. But I don't think that I don't think that Trump would win that case with the Supreme Court. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be anytime like in the middle to end Thomas of the month. Oh, I'm with you, Earth Mama. Thomas isn't going to be in the picture for much longer. No, I don't think they're even going to take the case. I just heard no. No, I don't think that they're going to take the case. There's that loss there. Even if they did take it, he's not going to win it. DOJ has too much evidence. And the truth will be revealed to the world. Yeah, there's that death coming in, so there's some kind of change. But yeah, and then there's like holding on to security. I don't think they're even going to take it, Tina. If they do, he's not going to win it. Then we all know that it's just to delay things. But I don't see Trump being successful with that. Hi, Jay Roberts. I do think that there's going to be another hurricane this year. Who's just asking that? At the end of the month. I do feel one. I don't know if it's a hurricane, but I definitely feel like a storm in Texas. I feel a lot of flooding in Texas on the coast. Yeah, I think there's another hurricane or two. I don't think it's going to be like Ian, but yeah, I do feel another hurricane. And I remember from my 2022 predictions, I did feel like one more on the East Coast and like the Carolinas causing some flooding. And I do feel like there's some flooding in Texas as well. Sorry to say. But like I said, I don't feel like it's going to it's not going to be quite as bad as Ian. But my guides are saying that there's another hurricane. Yeah. Yeah, Thomas. I don't see another one on the Gulf Coast of Florida. Thank you, Jewel. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think they're going to take the case above the clouds. All right. Guys, the timing's always hard for the indictments or for anything because energies always change. But I do feel like an indictment definitely coming for Trump. I thought it would have probably been here by now. Maybe that's our October surprise. But I feel like definitely before the end of the year. But we'll check with the pendulum. I'm getting like a maybe, and then it's turning into a yes for October. Like I said, I feel like it's going to happen before the end of the year, guy. It's close. Let's take a look at Tim Ryan. I know that this race is going to be really close. Um, thank you, Christy. Um, but yeah, I think Tim Ryan did an excellent job with his debate. I'll just tell you though, being from Ohio, I don't know if it's the area that I live in, but you know, I don't get it, but I don't think I've seen any Ryan signs, and I've seen a couple JD Vance signs. So yeah, I like Tim Ryan too, Lisa. I've read on it before, and I feel good about it, but I do think it's going to be very close. I don't think it should be a close race, but I mean, Ohio definitely is a lot more red than it used to be. Ooh, like that. I'm getting all yeses for Tim Ryan. Absolutely. Yeah. And then here's like that new job, Ace of Pentacles, because of the women coming out. And Ohio heading somewhat in a new direction. He's got abundance. I don't know if the DNC has really given him a lot of money for fundraising, but I see the money being okay for him. He may be getting some more. Yeah, and Knight of Rods, that's one of my Democratic cards, so that passion, enthusiasm really standing out. We got victory, movement, momentum above, um, you know, a new beginning, creating a new beginning for himself, justice. So I think it's going to be close. And then ultimately the star, definite yes. So I think Tim Ryan's got a really good chance here in Ohio. Joel, I think a lot more of the indictments and investigations into Trump's going to come next year. I definitely see the IRS going after Trump, DOJ as well, for Jan 6 and for these documents. Yeah, he got awesome cards. Let me double check with the pendulum. I do think it's going to be close, though. Pendulum saying yes, so that would be great. I really like Sherrod Brown. I think another Democratic senator in Ohio would be great. Like I said, though, I do think the governor is going to stay with DeWine. All right, let's see. Yeah, we can take a look at Putin's health. Let's see. Yeah, Sherrod Brown's great. Yeah, we can look at Ron Johnson too. Like I said, probably we're less than a month out from midterms. Probably starting next week or the following week, unless we have something huge in the news to read on. We're probably going to be focusing most on election races. So thanks for joining us, Joe. just like a nasty black cloud around him. I hate tapping into Putin's energy. There's definitely illnesses. That's interesting. Yeah, I definitely get that he's sick. Um, and it wouldn't surprise me seeing all the black, like storm clouds around him, around his aura. The crown chakra is definitely blocked. There's not a lot of enlightenment coming in for him. But I do get that. I think it has to do with his gut. Um, I don't remember. I know that there's another psychic that says he has colon cancer or something like that. But I definitely feel like there's some cancer, but like his stomach energy is what I'm drawn to, and he's definitely. And the other, like the Rider Waite, this is the coffin, laying in the coffin. It's a card of rest and retreat. So, um, yeah, I think he's definitely taking it easy and resting. He's not in good health with these cards. And this is often a card of sickness too, in the regular Rider Waite. Oh, thank you so much, Jay Roberts. Blessings. And then with this is like it's seeing a doctor, some kind of healing. But yeah, he's definitely sick. I don't know if it very well might be too that he's taken out. I'm kind of feeling that because I definitely feel revolution energy from Russia. Ooh, we have over 200 watching. Thank you all for joining. I'm so happy to be back. Please do me a favor and hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate that. And subscribe if you haven't already. All right, so let's see. All right, let's look at Abrams and Kent. I definitely feel like the Georgia election is going to go into recount. I think that's one of the ones that does the runoff. I think there'll be a runoff with this election. I don't think we would find out right away, but I do think that they would start pulling some of their troops back. Earth Mama. All right. You know what? My guides are just saying. I do think that this is going to be a close race too, but I think that Stacey Abrams excels at getting people out to vote. She really does all the work to get people registered and out to vote. And I think that definitely benefits her. I've always felt in the past, I felt like she would get the governor race. But I do think that it's going to be very tight. I think she would be fantastic too. I'm not getting a definite yes with these cards, and I do think that we have the devil at the bottom of it, so I think that there's definitely concerns about Republicans' plans. But she does have some. I mean, okay, I think it may have to do with the mail vote. There's that communications tied to the devil, and then there's some kind of judgment with that, some kind of announcement. I think they may be playing with the mail vote. This is often like emails, communication, mail. Um, thank you so much, Aries Wanderer. Thank you. Um, she has victory crossing her, and it's the Ten of Pentacles as the situation, which are great cards. This would definitely feel like that money's coming in, and then victory with this. However, there is something that she's upset about, something that she's grieving. And I think that this is going to be a race where there's a lot of, it's going to be slow counting the votes. Like I said, I feel like there is going to be a recount, a runoff. Um, Six of Cups. So this wanting some kind of nostalgia, some feeling from the past. And then the Knight of Swords. I feel like she's going to win it, but they're saying too to make sure that she's going to have to be aggressive with whatever Republicans have planned. Speaking truth to it, which I don't have any doubt that she would do. Mail, like the post office, Linda. Yeah, but I think that race is going to definitely be very close. But I do think that we're going to have a lot of issues with Republicans saying, wanting recounts and all of that, and some of these really tight ones. The energy is a little too murky with that one still, so we'll definitely check on Stacey as we get closer. I've always felt that she would be, but I think she should have won the last time too. Absolutely, Electra Storm. Right. I think some of them might even be into December, Susie. Well, we can only hope, Laura. I do wish that Democrats would sometimes have a stronger backbone. I mean, when the Republicans play so dirty, you kind of have to match fire. All right. So let's see. Absolutely, Joel. I feel that too. You know what? We especially have to be very careful with what we say on on YouTube lately, which is why I didn't really say that and go into that too much because I know people that have had their videos pulled and um, getting dinged up from YouTube. So try to monitor what you say a little bit. But let's look at Cisco Aguilar of Nevada when they won the Secretary of State race. I get a yes. I was feeling yes too. Is he an incumbent, Elizabeth? Yeah, I'm getting a yes with this. We have the partnership, victory having the house. This is a good surprise, good news. Holding on to that job. That's why I was asking if he's an incumbent. He might be new, but this is that security coming in. He's got the Emperor, so that's a definite yes. Ruler. And he's put a lot of hard work into this, gotten a lot of money. So I'm going to say yes. I see Cisco Aguilar winning the Secretary of State race. Yeah, I like the Morgan Greer deck too. I don't think so, but he's running against a real Trump. Okay. Yeah, I see him. He's done the hard work. I think it's going to pay off for him. Ooh, Alex Jones' verdict just came in. Oh, he's paying, Ellen. All right, we can look at DeSantis. You know what? I do feel like he may win, but we'll definitely look at that. Something changed with the energy because I did feel Charlie Crist was going to win for the longest time. Um, but I do think that DeSantis may win the governor race, but I don't think he'll be in there for very long if he wins. Well, let us know, Ellen. All right. Let's take a look at Adam Kinzinger's future. Everybody talks about Liz Cheney, but I don't think that Adam Kinzinger is going to be out of politics. Yeah. What deck do I want to use? We'll use this one. Yes, let's put our energy forward for Charlie Crist. Yeah, Laura, I think that may be it. I think he's going to be very much similar with Liz Cheney. I do see. I've been saying for a long time. I see the Republican Party fracturing, especially after these midterm elections, where you'll have, like the crazy MAGA cult on one half and fighting with, um, you know, more Republicans that will. It maybe took them a long time to stand up for what's right, but um, maybe come to their senses a little bit more and try to get away from the Trumpism of the party. But those two really fighting, and it's going to take the Republicans quite a long time to rebrand themselves. And I think Adam Kissinger will be a leader in building the new Republican Party. But I definitely don't think that Adam Kinzinger is going to be out of the spotlight. He may even get a like an ambassadorship or some kind of leadership position in Biden's cabinet. I don't think he'll be in his cabinet, but you know what I mean, in the Biden administration. Oh yeah, he's definitely got a career in his future. I wouldn't worry about that. I see him taking an active role. It's not. It's going to be a bit of a wild ride going against some of these MAGA Republicans and continuing to speak out and talking about conservative principles and how these MAGA people, they're they're trying to destroy our democracy. So that battle for our democracy being above him, and him working really hard, being very successful. He's got the lovers, so there is some kind of partnership. This could maybe be even a re-election in the future. He's got an Ace of Pentacles for his future as well, so that new job coming in. And then I see him working really hard at trying. I think he will continue to expose a lot of the Republican lies. He's coming in as a Knight of Cups, so he could be a water sign, but kind of very calm, gentle kind of energy. And he's fighting because the justice was in the past, all the injustices with the Republican Party. So, yeah, I definitely feel there will be a career with him. I definitely feel like rebranding the Republican Party. Yeah, I don't dislike Kinzinger. I mean, I think that it takes a lot of balls and courage to stand up against your party and speak out. I might not agree with his politics or his beliefs. We're all allowed to have different beliefs. But when it starts to get dangerous and, you want to destroy our democracy and go against our Constitution, I have an issue with that. All right. Yeah, I saw that Earth Mama Tulsi Gabbard left the Democratic Party. We didn't want her, so we all knew that she wasn't a Democrat anyway. She's a Russian asset. All right. Texas this winter, I do think that overall, I think it's going to be a very cold and snowy winter in the Midwest. I do think it's going to be very cold. I think it's going to be cold for Texas because I keep on feeling like there may be some more issues with their power grid too. But I don't know if it was on my last live, if I was on somebody's show, but I was concentrating on it, and I do think that they were saying that Democrat coming in was going to help clean up the Texas infrastructure. So I think for the longest time, was worried about Beto, but the last few times I've thrown on him, he's got really good cards. So I think that energy is changing with him. I do worry about, what I was talking about with Georgia. So, right, Joel. All right, so I'm going to do a couple more questions. Let's do more elections. So I have Ron Johnson. We'll read on DeSantis, and let's look at Beto. Yeah, me too, Hilda. All right, so Ron Johnson. I got the strongest hit a long time ago. He was going to be out. Who's running against Ron Johnson again? Is it Barnes? Mandela Barnes, I think. I think he's going to win. Yeah. Thank you, Susan. That's interesting. I feel like women are going to be the demise of Ron Johnson. And as I was shuffling, I got my woman card. So my 3 women coming out in droves for the Roe v. Wade. Oh, he's currently the lieutenant governor. Thank you, Kelly. And he seems very charismatic too. Like, I don't know if I've heard. He's definitely got some. There's some kind of like star energy to Mandela Barnes. I think he may have a bright, shining future in the Democratic Party. That's interesting. I do see some legal trouble for Ron Johnson, and I've always felt like it would be um, from overseas. I've said that there will be quite a few of them that will be in trouble for that trip to Russia. Yeah, he's got a new journey. He's the fool, quite literally. But this is also a new beginning. Start of something new, and it's he's going to be isolated. So I don't think he'll be in the limelight. Ron Johnson. I mean, he desperately wants that control that he's had, but his star is faded. His star's in the past. And I think what's really interesting is he's coming through as the King of Swords, um, kind of ruthless in this deck, on the attack. But people being disappointed with him because of his connection to Trump too. And like I said, I had the women card come out. So I think women are pretty much done with him, and I think they'll be the reason why he's voted out. Because of the Roe v. Wade, women are coming out, and they're kind of tired of all the Trumpism, especially in thank you, Ree. Yeah, I've always felt Ron Johnson was out. Yes, Jewel, I agree. Oh, I wouldn't worry about Walker. I see Warnock winning that race. All right. I don't really want to look at DeSantis, but we will. He's not a great energy to tap into. Yeah, I don't see Walker winning either, Joel. I'll tell you, I've been saying it for a long time. I see a flip for Democrats in the Senate by taking Johnson's seat in Wisconsin. I see Pennsylvania flipping from Republican and going to Fetterman. I do think that Warnock is going to keep his seat in Georgia. I see Mark Kelly keeping his seat. So, I mean, if we can flip at least just those two seats, we'll have a two-seat majority, and Manchin and Sinema won't have all the power that they have currently. Oh, I agree. I don't think that the polls are quite accurate. Like I've said, I've never had anybody pull me. I don't think that they're reaching out to younger people and really sampling enough people. I think their sample is off. They need to. I think is what it is they need to start sampling more people that maybe aren't likely voters, because I see a lot of them coming out because of the Roe v. Wade and because our democracy is on the line. No, he didn't look very happy walking with Biden. All right, let's look at the Satan. This Satan. This is interesting. Like I said, intuitively when I pick on it, I think that if it were held right now, I think that DeSantis would win, because there's definitely been a shift in the energy. But like I said, there's a lot of concerns of cheating. We have the devil, so they have a not very good plan in place in the moon, so they're working in the dark. But I get with a Fool reversed, there is something coming up that's going to make him look very, very foolish. If it was this way, it would kind of be like a new beginning. So I'm afraid that he may be stuck in there with it reversed. But I do see there's a lot of burdens ahead for him. But it's not, falling down a cliff face first. So there's some burdens and roadblocks for him having to do with money. And I've also often felt that connection with Gates being something that makes him look very foolish and taking him down. We have King of Pentacles. I get with this is my Trump card, and I think that I don't know if it will happen before or after the midterms, but we can already see that Trump really doesn't care for DeSantis, because that's his main competition in 2024, although he won't end up running. And I see Trump really attacking him hard, or dropping something where he has to really strongly defend himself. And he's out of the seat in the long run. So, like I said, if he does get reelected, I don't think he's going to finish his term. I do think that he will have to step away, because I do see a lot of legal trouble for DeSantis in the future. But yes, let's all put that positive intention out there, and putting that energy out there that Chris is going to win. I think he can win, because I saw it in the past. I just feel like the energy right now is tilting more towards DeSantis. This is my deck of opposition, Janice. So I don't typically read with reversals, but I like this because you have like a positive message and then a dark one. So we save these ones for the Republicans, or the really nasty Republicans. They deserve this deck. It's very dark like they are. All right, let's end on, let's look at Beto, if Beto will win. And like I said, we threw on the January 6th, and we had the tower come up. So I think that we're going to have that tower moment tomorrow. Definitely have some surprises with the hearing tomorrow. So make sure to get the popcorn ready. All right, Beto. Let's see if his cards are still good. And let's hope that momentum's still going for Beto. Oh, Alex Jones just got owned. What was the verdict? Are Democrats doing a lot on Instagram? I hope so, Lisa. Because like I said, I'm not seeing them really out there talking or anything, and they need to be. All right, let's take a look at Beto. Yeah, I feel much better about this. The energy is a little murky. These are my Morgan Greer cards, Roxanne. But he's definitely working his butt off to get the job. I'm getting the job and the world watching him. So I do think that he's got a lot of momentum around him. People really love him. And then, here's the we have to make sure the women come out and vote. Women are going to be the ones that um, sway these elections for Democrats. But I do get that there may be some kind of disappointment below him. I feel like this is counting the votes, all the votes around him. But in his future, we have holding on to the security, the job, the lovers. So that would be that partnership, people voting for him. But then there is some kind of somebody trying to backstab, sabotage him. So there is something that they have a plan that they're not up to any good. Um, and I'm getting too that he's still holding on to the last loss quite a bit now. I think it would serve him better to try to let that go and really kind of go in with that positive intention. But the cards look good for Beto. It's gonna be a bit of a it's gonna be a bit of a rough ride to get there, I think, but he can definitely do it. So we got good cards for him still, but yeah, Texas and Florida especially, I feel like there's going to be a lot of cheating going on. So, all right. All right, everyone. Well, I'm going to end today's show there. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and like I said, all the love that you've given my mom. She's going to definitely need those healing prayers, continued prayers. She's doing a little bit better, but she's definitely got a long recovery. So if you could all continue to send prayers, I would appreciate it. Like I said, tomorrow I should be doing a show with Mel. I think I'm going to be on his channel, but I will let you all know if we have it on my channel instead. And next week I may be on Lori's channel. Deanne Shield Maiden will be joining me next Tuesday, so I'm excited about that. Like I said, if my members are watching, I'm going to go live tonight, 6:37. We're going to be doing a collective group Reiki session. So if anybody's interested in that and you're not a member, you can go ahead and sign up. I haven't done a collective group before, so I have a good feeling about it. I think it's going to work out pretty good, but it's definitely a little bit of an experiment. But I'm excited about that. Like I said, we need a lot of uplifting at the moment. There's a lot of scary stuff going on in the world, so uplifting and healing energy. Like I said again, please like and subscribe if you haven't. If you'd like a reading or a Reiki session, you can email me at kevinlovingvibrations@gmail.com. Or you can, let me get my number out. I don't remember it off the top of my head. You can call or text my work phone. It's 440 371. No, of course I can't find it. 4088. 440 376. I'm sorry. 4088. All right, everyone. You all enjoy the rest of your week. I will see you all tomorrow on Mel's channel. And you all take care. Bye, everyone.